When people think of Scorpio, they often think of mystery, intensity, loyalty, resilience, and quiet power. And there is one celebrity who embodies every classic Scorpio trait. It is Aishwarya Rai. Today, I'm going to break down exactly why Aishwarya Rai, in my opinion, is the ultimate Scorpio woman. The first trait is that she's mysterious. The first and obvious Scorpio trait is mystery. Scorpios never reveal everything about themselves. No matter how famous they become, there's always a part of them that remains inaccessible to the public. Look at Aishwarya Rai. She has spent decades in the spotlight. She has been one of the most photographed women in the world. Millions of people have watched her movies, interviews, and public appearances. Yet somehow she remains mysterious. We know Aishwarya the actress, Aishwarya Rai the beauty queen, Aishwarya Rai the global celebrity, but the real person behind the public image has always remained protected. That ability to remain fascinated without oversharing is one of the strongest Scorpio traits, and Aishwarya has mastered it. The Scorpio eyes. One of the most talked about physical traits of Scorpios are their eyes. People often describe Scorpio eyes as deep, penetrating, magnetic, and unforgettable. Now look at Aishwarya Rai. Her stunning green eyes have become legendary. They are probably the most recognized eyes in Indian cinema and among the most famous eyes in the world. When she looks into a camera, there is an intensity there. You feel like she's looking straight through you. Even before people knew much about her, they remembered her eyes. Aishwarya Rai's eyes are the perfect example of what people mean when they talk about the classic Scorpio gaze, revealing only what is necessary. Another defining Scorpio trait is privacy. Scorpios understand boundaries. They understand not every thought, feeling, or experience needs to be shared with the world. Throughout her career, Aishwarya Rai has maintained an incredibly dignified public image. She has faced difficult interviews, personal questions, media scrutiny, and endless speculation. Yet, she rarely loses her composure. She answers questions with grace, she maintains her dignity, she protects her privacy, and most importantly, she never reveals more than she wants to reveal. That is textbook Scorpio behavior. Giving shade while protecting self respect. Scorpios are not known for being pushovers. They may stay quiet for a long time, but when necessary, they know exactly how to respond. Aishwarya Rai has always had a remarkable ability to give shade where shade is needed while protecting her self respect. She doesn't scream, she doesn't create scenes, she doesn't need public drama. Instead, she delivers a calm, measured response that makes her point perfectly clear. The quiet confidence is something many Scorpios possess. The ability to stand up for yourself without losing your dignity. Loyalty. One of the most underrated Scorpio traits is loyalty. Scorpios take commitments seriously. When they love deeply. When they commit wholeheartedly. One thing that stands out about Aishwarya Rai's public image is that there have been never reports of infidelity attached to her name. In an industry where rumors spread constantly, that speaks volume. Loyalty is one of Scorpio's greatest strengths, and Aishwarya's reputation reflects that quality. Passionate. Scorpios are passionate people, whether it is their work, their relationships, their goals, or their beliefs. They rarely do anything halfway. Aishwarya Rai's career is proof of that. From winning Miss World to becoming one of India's biggest stars and later establishing an international presence, everything she has done has been approached with dedication and passion. You don't achieve that level of success without intensity. You don't remain relevant for decades without passion. And passion is one of the most defining characteristics of Scorpio energy. Heart of gold. One thing that is often misunderstood about Scorpios is the belief that they are cruel, cold, or heartless. The reality is usually the opposite. Scorpios often have incredibly soft hearts. The difference is that they protect those hearts fiercely. One of the earliest memories many people have of Aishwarya Rai was seeing her in an eye advertisement. At the time, many people didn't know much about her. All they had seen was a beautiful face and those extraordinary eyes. Her eyes became her defining feature, and yet Aishwarya Rai pledged to donate those very eyes after her death. Think about that for a moment. The feature that made her famous, the feature admired by millions, the feature that became part of her identity. She chose to give it away so that someone else could see the world. For many people, that remains one of the most generous acts ever made by a celebrity. A woman celebrated worldwide for her beauty, choosing to donate the very feature she was most famous for. That is not the act of a heartless person. That is the act of someone with a heart of gold. Scorpio revenge. Now let's talk about revenge. Scorpios are famous for revenge, but their revenge is often misunderstood. A Scorpio's revenge is rarely loud. It is rarely dramatic. It is silent, cold, and permanent. A Scorpio's revenge is cutting off access, breaking all ties, removing their energy completely. Once a Scorpio feels betrayed, they can simply walk away and never look back. Aishwarya Rai has demonstrated this trait throughout her life. Whenever she has felt betrayed in relationships or personal situations, she has cut ties completely. No endless public feuds, no constant back and forth, no attempts to even stay connected. Just a complete withdrawal of energy. And once that door closes, it always stays closed. That is classic Scorpio behavior. Rising from the ashes. Finally, we come to the most powerful Scorpio symbol of all, the phoenix, the bird that rises from its own ashes. Every time people think Aishwarya Rai is finished, she comes back. Every time people think that she is no longer relevant, she reminds the world why she became an icon in the first place. Look at her recent appearances. People speculated she was no longer welcomed at Cannes. Then she returned and immediately became one of the most talked about personalities there. That is the power of Aishwarya Rai. She doesn't rely on contrived PR. She doesn't do paid media campaigns or manufactured controversies, and yet she remains relevant. Why? Because she possesses something that cannot be bought: raw magnetism. Aishwarya Rai won Miss World in 1994, and decades later, in 2026, the public is still fascinated by her. People still discuss her, they still admire her, and wait with long awaited breath for her appearances. And they celebrate her beauty and presence. The world continues to watch. And if remaining relevant across multiple generations without chasing attention isn't the ultimate Scorpio, then I don't know what is. Aishwarya Rai is not just a typical Scorpio woman, she is the ultimate Scorpio. Before you decide to leave, please watch this short song that I made specially for the Scorpio woman. You won't regret it.
I'm a sweet poison, but I know you like me. Blessed with majestic magic you never seen. I might kill you, but I know you'll thank me, because I will save you from yourself, sweetly tragic. You're enchanted, I'll take you on a journey deep within the ocean. I'm a distant mermaid. I don't belong in the world. I'm a Scorpio girl, bad bitch, snazzy babe. I'm a lady in my word, loyal to the core. I know my worth, strong woman winning whenever I go. I'm a phoenix, rising from the ashes, stronger replace every step I take. I'm the real deal, never fake. I never forget a favor, take revenge from those who cross me. It isn't easy, but at least justice is served. You know I don't belong in this world. Nah, I'm a Scorpio girl. a Scorpio girl. I'm a Scorpio girl.